Hi everybody, Bill here with your monthly plan of your daily planner. I want to talk to you about the spreadsheet that's your month spread. It goes the entire month, and I want to talk to you about the difference between the month plan and the week plan. You've probably heard the saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. And what this does is being able to give you the big picture. Every time you start a month, you're going to have the big picture and then you're going to have the small picture. And when you compare the two, it actually helps you contrast the difference between your big goals and your short goals. It breaks down long-term vision, short-term vision, and it helps to clarify where you're going and how soon you're going to get there. We talk about that in the brainstorming session, in the advanced training. We also talk about that in the refine and define section on how to take big projects and knock them down into smaller segments so that you can get there a lot faster. So let me give you a quick overview of the monthly and a little bit of the psychology behind what helps you develop a mindset that if you do this every single month, you'll get to your goals and your dreams faster. So the first thing you see in the upper left-hand corner, top 2 things you want to achieve. They can be either negative or positive. You want to get rid of some negative things or you want to add some positive things. But you want to take the top 2 things for this 30-day period that you want to achieve first or work on primarily. And so you can put relationships and live events. That's this month for me. I want to build more relationships and I want to focus on the live events that we have coming up. The next thing are your big goals. Now these can be short-term or long-term, but you're going to brainstorm. What pops out of your head first when you get to some of these subjects is what you want to write down. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time thinking about it. You just want to write down your quick big goals. These things that not necessarily can be accomplished in these 30 days, but these are the big things that you want to start working on. So big goals. You want to have, you want to write 2 more books. You want 100 more sales this month, and you want to have, I can't read my own handwriting. And I want to be able to have writing that I can read when I write down on a platform like this. It's people. You're going to write down the people that you want to influence. Think of the very first people that you want to have influence toward or influence from. So you either need a mentorship, you want a connection that's going to help you in your life and business, or you want to increase someone else's life by being a mentor to them. So write down a couple people that you want to influence this month. And then down here is the ping pong balls. These are extremely important for you to get focused on because they're things that harass you through the month and it takes up your emotional energy, it takes up your physical energy. You keep thinking about it off and on. If you just write it down and develop a plan as to when those things are going to be taken care of, this is, for me, this is tax season. So I put taxes as number 1 and lawn guy because springtime's happening and we need to get the lawn guy out here to clean up all the mess from the winter. So those 2 are the ping pong balls. And then influence and change. These things are extremely important. You don't find this on many different charts or life planners or time planners. These are something that you're going to add to. You're going to establish or lay under a foundation for why you're doing the things that you do. Influence. These are the top 4 or 5 people that you want to influence. Either you want influence toward or influence from. You write down a quick list of 5 people or more that you want to have influence with. Relationships. And then change. What are the things that you want to change? You want to change the amount of influence you have with people. You want to change the number of sales that you have each month. You want to change your the number of employees you want to have. You want to delegate more this month. And so write down those things. First write them down and then go back and put a number next to them. The number is really important because it helps you prioritize. Put a number 1 if you'd like to see it done right away. Put a number 2 if it would be nice to have it done this month or this week. And put a number 3 if you're probably not going to get to it and you're going to probably put it on next month's list. So this helps you prioritize. Instead of being drawn down by the things that are not important to you, you actually establish in a picture form what is important and what isn't. It helps you establish a goal moving forward and stop being distracted by number 3 things when the number 1 things aren't done yet. Very simple, easy to do. And then on your month, quickly go through and put in all the solid things that you're going to do. So I'm going to do a webinar on Thursday. I'm going to do a webinar on Thursday. I'm going to do a webinar on Thursday. I'm going to be in New York City for a live event for these 3 days. So you mark those things off. You know that the live event needs heavy promotion and advertising 3 weeks before. So you're going to start promote for those days and start writing down the big picture of what your month looks like. This is for big meetings, for big conversations, for family events, for anything that you know you're going to do. Put them in here and plug it in. And as you saw from last week, you can take those things and move them over into your weekly once you can start scheduling them in on an hourly basis. So I hope that makes sense to you. And of course, we don't want to forget doodle your life. Over here, you want to draw in a picture form Super simple, super easy for you to be able to look at. Start drawing the vision for the month. This month is 100 ticket sales and a funnel. This is one of the things that you can even do on a practical sense. This doesn't have to be always a personal thing. This can actually be a practical sales event, or you want to increase your sales percentages. And so draw those things out. If you're closing 50% and you want to close 60%, write that down. Write 50, arrow, 60, sales, big exclamation point. Give yourself a picture of a goal of what you want to do. So my goal is to get my ads down to 22 cents, get my conversion rates up to 50%, and then get my total sales for the week of $22,000. Now, those are very achievable goals. Sometimes it's better to put a goal that's just slightly bigger than what you want, or what you're trying, or what you think you can achieve, so you can stretch up to it. You'll actually get to the point where you realize that stretching yourself to a higher goal will get you there a lot faster. So keep that in mind as you're doodling your life. Hope this all makes sense to you. Join the community if you have any questions at all. You know, we got the Beehive for all of the participants, for all the people who've bought a book, for all the people who've bought the advanced training. You can be part of our community online, Facebook Beehive. You can actually come in, scan your stuff in, ask questions, be part of the community, tell some of the testimonies of how the Dream Planner is working for you. If you don't have your Dream Planner yet, billebert.com/planner. See you there.